I'm Crystal Obi, and I want to welcome you to the Happy Hair Mentoring Program. We're going to continue walking through It's My Prerogative, My Hair, My Way every day. And we're talking about an exciting topic today. I want to encourage you to continue letting me know how you're walking through the book, send in any pictures that you have, any success, and any questions that you have, and just let me know how I can continue helping you, because it's so fun to be able to spend time with you every week. And so today, I want you to take a leap of faith. I don't want you to stay, where you are, where you're just super comfortable, and I want you to take a leap of faith so that you can make your future better for yourself. And the way you look at what your hair future is going to be is, I want you to first start with your childhood routine. Now think back to whenever you was a kid. How did you wear your hair? Who took care of your hair? What were your problems? What are your best memories? What are your worst memories? Think about all those things. And so look where you were then and just really kind of think about it for a second. And if you have children now, think about how you're impacting their childhood routine. And so after you've done that, I want you to think about the transition that you had to self-maintenance. Now, whenever I was about 10 years old, that's when I started doing my own hair pretty much all the time. Now, of course, I still got help with my relaxers, because I never did that on my own. But as far as styling my hair on the regular, I was styling my hair myself. Some people never transitioned to doing their own hair. I know people who, went off to college and still didn't know how to wash their own hair and create a style. So your journey is different than mine, and is different than the next person's. So what was your hair like whenever you were a kid? And then what was your transition to self-maintenance? Do you have positive memories from that? Who was involved? Did it involve, like relationship building? Like I've told you before, that I really enjoyed when I got my hair done whenever I was a kid by my mom or my aunt or my grandmother, because it was a way that we got a chance to spend time with each other. So it had nothing to do with the hair. That was just an excuse that I got a chance to sit there and spend time with them. So what was that like whenever you started doing your hair on your own? For me, I lost that time. So it was good that I got the freedom to do my own hair, but I did miss out on the relationship building that I had when they were doing it for me. But that's just a part of growing up, but I do remember that. So I really want you to remember, what was it like as a kid? And then what was it like when you transitioned to self-maintenance? And what kind of tools did you have? Did you get help? Did somebody actually sit down and say, okay, now it's time for you to start doing your own hair? Or did it just happen? Did you just slowly take it over? Or was it like a defined moment? Like, oh, when you go to middle school, you're gonna do your own hair. Like, what exactly happened? Just think through that. What happened to where you started doing your own hair? And then after that, I want you to think about, now that you're an adult, what's your current choice? Whenever you was a kid, you just had to wear your hair the way your parents styled your hair. And when you transitioned to your own self-maintenance, you probably had to do styles that you were able to create. You probably didn't have a ton of different ways to do your hair. You probably did what was popular and what was, easy. And so now that you have freedom and you have choices and you have the tools and resources, how are you wearing your hair now? What is your current choice? And so thinking through all those things will help you decide what you want to do in your hair future. And so a year from now, how would you like to be wearing your hair? Are there styles that you've been wanting to do that you just don't have the information for? Are there styles that you want to do but you just don't have the products for? What's holding you back from the styles that you want to be doing, that you could be doing a year from now if you just had the right knowledge? And so when you start with that process from being a child and all the way to your self-maintenance and all the way to your current choice, you see that your future could be full of great styles. You went from being a kid that had no choice to being someone taking care of their own hair, to being someone who could completely change their whole hair style within the next year. And so you could totally change your hair from relaxed to natural, and that's a big life change. Or you could go from, short natural hair to longer natural hair, because in a year you can have like 6 inches of new hair if you decided that you wanted to make hair growth a goal of yours. You could go from hair that was always, black or just dark brown to hair that's highlighted or colored all over, or, whatever. You could go from hair that's always pretty much the same style to being a person that's wearing styles that are different, for every occasion or for, different days of the week. There's lots of options that you have. So I really just want you to consider that. I want you to not get bored, because sometimes you can get bored with your hair and you start taking it for granted. So I want you to shake it up a little bit, take a leap of faith, think about your future, and start working on just kind of thinking about how you want your hair to be a year from now, and then what are the steps that you need to take. Now, I know a lot of people who are natural and used to have relaxers. One thing that you want to learn how to do is to style your own hair straight. And so one thing we have is our hair straightening kit that includes our Thermal Shield flat iron mist, and this is this ultimate thermal protection, and it adds shine to your hair. It has extra slip to go right through with your flat iron, and so it's an amazing product and people just love it. And so if you want to learn how to manage your hair and style it in a straight way, that's definitely a product that you want to keep in your cabinet. And then the other product in that kit is our Seriously Silk Serum, and it straightens, shines, and defines. And so you add that to your hair, and you're gonna make sure to have this, super silky, straight hair. And so, people are able to get results that look like you have a relaxer, but it's not all damaging like getting a chemical relaxer. And I know that if you want to straighten your hair, you want to make sure that you're not damaging your hair. So that's why we always use heat protectants, and we use products products that are going to be healthy, that it could possibly even be adding to the health of our hair while we're styling it. So that's what we're all about. And so if you want to straighten your hair while you're natural, those are products that you want to pick up, make sure to have in your arsenal. But definitely think about how you want your hair to be a year from now. And if you want to start maybe wearing your hair just like wash and go more, we have products that, of course, are all salon grade and professional, and work on wavy, curly, and kinky hair. So just think about it. You have a lot of options, and I just want you to be comfortable with the unknown. If you're working on different hairstyles, the one thing that can make you frustrated and want to give up is you don't really know how your hair is going to turn out. Just give it a chance. Try a new style and work on it. Say, I'm starting right now. I have a new style. Like maybe I want to learn how to straighten my own hair. Give yourself time. Give yourself multiple times to learn how to, wash your hair and blow dry it or set it or just let it air dry. See what your hair likes best. Sometimes some styles just don't work because you didn't dry your hair properly. And sometimes styles don't work because you didn't use the products in the right order. Just follow the instructions and learn what works best for your hair. Learn how to get the best results for you that make you comfortable, and be okay with the fact that it's going to take you some time. Because sometimes the scariest thing is the unknown. Whenever we set out to try to do our own styling, we're scared of how our hair is going to turn out. So I would recommend, don't try a new hairstyle for a major event. Try a new hairstyle whenever it's not critical that it's perfect. And that'll take away a lot of stress. So I'm so glad we got a chance to spend time together. I look forward to seeing some of the styles that you decide to create. I look forward to hearing you overcome the fear of the unknown. And I look forward to hearing about some of your childhood routines or anything interesting that jogging your memory brought up. And so until next time, I'm Crystal Obi, and this is the Happy Hair Mentoring Program. See you next time. Bye-bye.